We're just assessing the damage and what the winter has done to our garden. Shelly, she's our gardening cat. Hey, everybody. I thought I would do an outside reading today. Actually, it's not going to be a reading, it's going to be going through my Shakespearean tarot deck. And I got this yesterday, and the reason why is because Shakespeare's birthday is next month, April the 23rd, I think. And it's and in Stratford they have a big Stratford on Avon. They have a huge celebration, and so it's coming up. So I decided, why not get the Shakespearean Tarot? And it's by Michael Kacharski. Now, I don't know all of his, all of Shakespeare's plays as well, but I thought I would just share this with you. And I tried yesterday to use them, but because of the energies, so I just couldn't. I tried several times to use the cards and to just do regular readings, but I couldn't. So I just was going to show you some of these. It's interesting how some of these were, how they're depicted. So, like I said, I have them all mixed up actually. So I'll just go kind of through them, and that's like the Hierophant. Now, I don't know if that would be, who that would be from. I need to look in the little book. This is, the Hierophant is Angelo, and he was a deputy to Vicentio in Measure for Measure. I haven't heard of that one. So, I mean, that's the Four of Swords as well. But I'll just try to go through the picture cards because, sorry, I had to go see where my cat was. If I'm not careful, she tries to wander off. So, and she doesn't really go outside by herself. So anyway, it kind of worries me. We have other cats around. So anyway, so here is the Fool. I like the depictions on these. Let's see, the Fool. I know you guys probably don't want to go through all these. Oh, Falstaff. Okay. Now, they did have in Stratford, they have a place called Falstaff's, and it was actually, I think it's called Tudor World now, because Falstaff's was, what was he? He was Sir John Falstaff. He was eccentric, of course. I'm just trying to see if he is depicted in Stratford. They had his own. It's called Falstaff's. Actually, it's like a little museum type thing. Now it's called Tudor World, and if you go in, I mean, it's actually haunted. I remember Most Haunted. If you guys know that show, they did an episode there, and when my husband and I and my family when they came to see me here, we went through, and it's quite haunted. So these are just the minor, and let's see. And of course, even on the minor, you have the Queen of Coins there. Now let's see who she's depicted. The Queen of Coins. Sorry about that. if I can find it. Like I say, I just got these yesterday and I was going through them and I tried to do a reading, but just couldn't. Um, I feel a bit better today, so it's Portia from, what is she from? Oh, I'm not sure. Was it the Merchant of Venice? Maybe. Yeah, I think the Merchant of Venice. It's the Queen of Coins. I think they used all the coins from the Merchant of Venice, maybe. Okay. Portia, and then yeah, the cups. Let's see. The Queen of Swords. She looks quite like she means business. What are the Queen of Swords? The sword. I can't wait because I'll go back to Stratford and maybe pull some cards again and see if that would be interesting when it. Oh, that's Lady Macbeth herself. Look, wow, that looks quite. So the suit of swords generally represent conflict and the opportunity to exhibit courage, boldness, strength, weakness, authority. So I wonder if sword is from Macbeth. Then, well, okay, let's go through here. Oh, the lovers. Now, I bet you anything that is Romeo and Juliet. What do you bet? The lovers is yeah, the Romeo and Juliet. The lovers. That's interesting. Let's see, some more scepters here. Ooh, the King of Cups. Let's see what the King of Cups. What is the cups from? The cups is the Taming of the Shrew. That's from the Taming of the Shrew. The cups generally represent deep feelings, gaiety, happiness, joy, love, passions. They may hold water, wine, or poison. And so that's from the Taming of the Shrew, and that is Baptista. He was the father of Katharina and Bianca, had once enjoyed the benefits of a happy marriage and wishes the same for his two daughters. So, cheers. Okay. King of Cups. Sword, the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. Again, that's probably from Macbeth, I think. Because look, a tartan, and that would be like Scottish, wouldn't it? So, yeah. So the Page of Swords. Yeah, I can't wait to go back to Stratford and try to pull some of these cards. A curious, attentive person, young person, waiting, observation, indiscretion, a peaceful interlude. And this is Banquo from Macbeth. Okay. Try not to say that too much. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Okay, and what does he? What do they say about him? I just think it's interesting to go through different. Oh, that's Petruchio. Okay, a positive event, a surprise, a visit, good professional prospects, cheerfulness, independence, declaration of good news, and maturity. That is the Knight of Cups there. Swords. The Knight of Swords. Here, let's just separate them like this and see. Oh, the Devil. Okay. Let's see. Just get all the picture cards here. and go through them. Oh, and guess what? The magician, Shakespeare himself. Well, that's good. And I do think he was a magician. That's a good depiction. Okay. Let's see. Another from, let's see. That has got to be Queen Elizabeth I, the Empress. Looks like her, right? Sun. Let's see what we have here. Okay, Temperance. Okay, that's great. All right, yeah. So the Empress is, yeah, that one is definitely, obviously, William Shakespeare himself. So it just says this deck is made up from the figments of the bard of Avon's imagination. It's clear like a wizard of old. He personifies all things creative and dynamic. And did you know that he is responsible for lots of the words? He made up a lot of words from within his plays. So, and the Empress is within a Shakespearean tarot. Only one figure from the 14th century could hold this position, and that's Queen Elizabeth I. She is as much a work of fiction as fact, as she created a role for herself which she would stride across the world stage. Queen Elizabeth Gloriana. Wow, she didn't think much of herself, did she? The personified creativity, purity, intellect, sympathy, grace, and charm. She was fierce but receptive to new ideas, and those around her loved, respected, and accepted her authority. I wouldn't say that a lot respected her, but maybe back then, because of her the time she was from, maybe she did have to be really ruthless, because it was the world of men, wasn't it? This is nice. Like I say, I went through some of them yesterday, and the world. Now that itself is the Globe Theatre down at London, and if you go across the Millennium Bridge, you just walk across it. You have like St. Paul's Cathedral, and you walk across that bridge. You see the Globe Theatre. I have been there, and it looks just like it did, or you could imagine what it looked like. It had been burned down, but they rebuilt it, and it looks what you imagine it would look like, from back then. And let's see, this is saying all the world the stage. And upon that stage, whether real or imagined, all the element of the universe combined, and we are made manifest. and the devil. Let's see, what's that one from? Oh, that's Caliban. So he is depicted as a wild man, a deformed or a beast man, or sometimes a mix of fish and man. According to Prospero, Caliban is the half-human son of Sycorax and Setebos and Incubus. So he is the animal passion, unbridled sexuality, power, and lust counterpointed by Ariel's more ethereal nature. Okay, so he's half human and half beast. And then you have the tower. Let's see. And that is, that's King Lear. King Lear, the tower. His misguided effort to create economic, familial, and political perfection fails to understand human nature. The lesson of King Lear is that we must honestly face the world to see for to see it for what it truly is and not be beguiled by lies that others tell us, preying on our dreams, hopes, and wishes. Sorry, I had to stop and go check on my cat to see where she is. I don't, it's not that I don't trust her, but there's other cats around sometimes, and I just don't want to, I don't want them in the garden and bothering her as she gets stressed out. So, okay, so here we have the hanged man. And let's see, is he actually hanged? That is Iago. The hanged man card usually represents a life in suspicion between 2 points, frequently a student. However, this is Michael Kocharski speaking. In my research, I discovered that it was also known that as the Judas card. Oh wow. Named for the betrayer who afterwards hung himself. Iago betrays not only Desdemona and Othello, but also his own confederate Roderigo. He's a villain, possibly one of Shakespeare's worst villains, and as he is virtually opposite of everything the Hanged Man card represents purity, innocence, spiritual power, nobility, and sacrifice. He is totally free to act, and the play even leaves it open as to whether or not he is even punished by Cassio for his deeds. When using the deck, the interpretations for this card are reversed. A positive message is being delivered when the card is upside down. Oh, that's interesting. So then you have Judgment. So Judgment is Vicentio, and that is from the Duke of Vienna. Measure for measure. He's the Duke of Vienna. Okay. Judgment. So it says Shakespeare's body of work contains a sprite, a magician, 3 witches, and a ghost or 2, but neither an actual devil or angel, and judgment is in the hands of divinely appointed rulers of the land, for this is still an age in which kings rule by divine rights. Goodness, the crows are out. So let's see, the star. The star is Oberon. The star card usually depicted as a woman. However, as Titania was being used as the moon in this deck, it seemed appropriate to call upon Oberon, Shakespeare's other great figure of the night, to assume the role. This was in A Midsummer Night's Dream. It says there are no kings in England, so he is a consort, but elsewhere in earlier tales that Shakespeare likely read, Oberon figured far more heroically and majestically. So I, which is Michael Kocharski, present him as an equal to Titania. Okay. The Temperance. Where is that one from? Ariel. Ariel is the bound and cooperative, trustworthy servant working to earn his or her freedom from Prospero. Clearly, this reflects the Renaissance idea of a neutral spirit, and the divinatory meaning is serenity, sweetness, harmony, positive change, hopes realized, communication, sympathy, friendship, good surprises, deep and lasting relationships. And then you have the Queen of Scepters. I don't think we've covered the scepters yet, have we? So this would be the Queen of Wands. And that is Catherine of France and the Queen of England. Catherine. Maternal. Oh, hang on. Let me see what this says about it. Alternatively, scepters, known as wands, batons, clubs, rods, staffs, and spears. The suit of scepters represents passion, which can be interpreted as ambition for a career, for creative endeavors, or religious, patriotic, or philosophical pursuits. So this is from Henry V. Okay, so Henry V. And the King of Scepters, so I assume that would be Henry V. It is a noble man, authoritative but kind, family harmony. So then you have the Strength card, and interestingly, the lady, who is that then? I'll look in a sec. The lion is a mask. The Strength card. The Strength. And this is Beatrice, possibly one of the strongest female Shakespearean characters, is Beatrice from Much Ado About Nothing, as she is a natural character to represent strength. It contains a masquerade ball in which both Beatrice and Benedict are masked, and said that he gave Beatrice a lion's mask to hold to symbolize the Benedict she has tamed. Okay. And number 7 is, the Chariot, and that is Othello. And he is passionate, confident, proud, and full of energy and bravery. And let's see. The Sun. The Sun is, what's that from? I think it's interesting. I'm sorry if you guys, I hope you guys have made it this far. I'm sorry if you don't like this one. You can go into the next one. Oh, Puck from A Midsummer Night's Dream. He ends with the Puck's farewell speech. And the ushering in the dawn with the rising of the sun. And okay, the Emperor number 4 is from, that's King James. Wow, King James I of England was not the man his great-great-grandfather Henry VIII was. However, upon casting Elizabeth I as the Empress, one must cast someone of royal blood as the Emperor. Okay, then you have the King of Swords, and that must be, again, from the Scottish play, Macbeth. So you have the King of Swords. That is King Duncan, authoritative but fair, harsh, severe, and resolute. Self-control, rigor, discipline. Then you have the Hermit. And the Hermit is Prospero from, let's see. He stands alone as the elderly sage representing acquired learning, knowledge, and mysticism. He is able to set all things right in the end, for knowledge is power. And then you have the High Priestess. Who is that then? Where's my cat? Sorry. Oh, there she is. I worry about her. Okay, so you have the High Priestess here. Isabella. It's the novice nun and heroine for Measure. So, let's see. She's a female protagonist and is a character of strong will and unyielding dedication to her spiritual beliefs. You have the Page of Cups. So, let's see. The Page of Cups. Grumio. It's Petruchio's servant. Okay. And then you have Justice here. Justice. Dogberry. Uh, Although Dogberry is an exaggerated representative of the genuine problems with policing in Shakespeare's time, he does by accident achieve the best and desired ends. One might say that truth is brought to light. Okay, and then you have the moon, and that is Titania. She is the queen of the fairy, the queen of air and darkness, and the queen of the night when the moon shines down on all of us. She is a woman, mysterious and emotional. She symbolizes female energy and creation. Um, okay, that's the moon. Titania, that's interesting. And then you have the King of Coins. The King of Coins. That is Shylock. Oh, he's from the Merchant of Venice. Okay. Sorry, that's not the King of Coins. That's that is the Knight of Coins. Sorry, Antonio, a financially efficient, able, and cunning person. He does look quite cunning in that, doesn't he? And that is from the Merchant of Venice. The Suit of Coins, the Queen of Cups. Wow, the Queen of Cups. She doesn't. All right, here we go. What is the Queen of Cups then? That is from, The Taming of the Shrew. So that's Katharina, a kind woman, deep romantic feelings, fidelity, a happy wedding, satisfactory professional relations, art, poetry, dreams, romance, and wisdom. Okay. Not long now, and then I'll finish. I just thought it was quite interesting, and as we're coming up to Shakespeare's birthday celebrations, okay, young Henry V. This is the Page of Scepters, a faithful, helpful, and determined young person, an intellectual, well-disposed person, a loving partner, messages, good communication, and he is young Henry V. The Page of Coins here. He doesn't look much like a page, does he? Looks like looks like a king, or anyway, the Page of Coins. I guess they had to depict, that's Bassanio from the Merchant of Venice. Willful and reliable co-worker, prosperity, thriftiness, a critical mind, and an honest worker. That is the Page of Coins. We have Death. Now this is a true card of transformation, Death, because this is from Nick Bottom, and it says, the higher arcana foretell death amongst practitioners of the art. The card symbolizes change and transformation. Not all change is looked forward to. Most of Shakespeare's major characters experience growth and change. Nick Bottom undergoes multiple transformations, but sadly, like most of us, does not truly grow from his life experience. He rather muddles on. And I think that's in a Midsummer Night's Dream, where he transforms into the donkey. The King of Coins. The King of Coins. Okay, now that one is Shylock. And favorable finances, good business, profit, wealth, power, generosity, fairness, refinement, and a reliable friend. Then we have the Knight of Scepters, which is the Knight of Wands. And who is that? That is, Prince Hal and Henry VIII. Henry V. And Knight of Scepters is sudden departure, sudden departure, travel, freedom, bravery, action, movement, unexpected change, swiftness, energy, favorable work, and an impulsive friend. So then you have this is interesting. I looked at this yesterday. So the Wheel of Fortune, and that is the three witches, and that is from Macbeth. Interesting that the three witches there. At its core, a wheel is a circle as the brim of a witch's cauldron, and the stirring of the contents of a cauldron creates circles within circles. With the Scottish play, there are many things of a pre-Christian Celtic mythic nature. Early on, when Macbeth encounters three witches, they could be seen as the three aspects of the goddess manifested, and their cauldron, Carradwin's cauldron of knowledge. The Wheel of Fortune assures us of the possibilities for change that loom in even the near future. So it represents the opportunity and possibility for positive change, success, surprises, good news, love, new love, and victory. And of course, reverse is equally so. It can represent negative outside influences, unpleasant surprises, and delays. And the last one is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. That's Macbeth himself. Wow. Okay. A ruthless man, fighting spirit, energy, bad news, power, bravery, fight for justice. So, anyway, I hope you made it this far. And if you did, please hit the like button. And I appreciate all of my new subscribers, and all of my friends here. And I can't wait to use this when I go to Stratford again. And anyway, I'll be using this over the next month, especially to celebrate Shakespeare's birthday. And thank you for joining me, and I hope you all have a great day. Please, if you like my content, please subscribe, like, and share.